Hello friends, welcome to Buy Neat Tips. In this class, we'll be seeing some of the MCQs from the chapter Life Processes. So let's get started. So the question starts that when air is blown from mouth into test tube containing lime water, the lime water turns milky due to the presence of. So this is an activity based question, activity 6.4 on page number 101. The answer is carbon dioxide. Which of the following statements is or are true about respiration? During inhalation, ribs move inward and diaphragm is raised. In the alveoli, exchange of gases takes place, that is, oxygen from alveolar sac, air diffuses into blood and carbon dioxide from blood into alveolar air. Hemoglobin has greater affinity for carbon dioxide than oxygen. Alveoli increases surface area for exchange of gases. So, which of the following statements are true about respiration? So, we all know that during inhalation, ribs move outward. Okay, ribs move outward and diaphragm is flat. Okay. In the alveoli, exchange of gases takes place between, that is, oxygen from alveolar air diffuses into blood and carbon dioxide from the blood into the alveolar air. Hemoglobin has greater affinity for carbon dioxide than oxygen, which is not true. Alveoli increases surface area for exchange of gases, which is true. So, option 2 and 4, that is, option D is the correct answer. The filtration units of kidneys are called ureter, urethra, neurons and nephrons. So the correct answer is nephrons. Which of the following is an incorrect statement? Organisms grow with time. Organisms must repair and maintain their structure. Movement of molecules does not take place among cells and energy is essential for life processes. So we know that organisms, they grow with time, they show movement, sensitivity, reproduction, excretion, nutrition. Organisms must repair and maintain their structure, okay, that is why the building blocks of the body, that is proteins and amino acids, are helpful. Energy is essential for life processes. We all know that the organisms, they feed on the food and they obtain energy, which is nutrition. So, movement of molecules does not take place among cells, which is not true. So, there is movement of molecules by the process of diffusion and osmosis among the cells. So, it does take place. Okay, so that is the incorrect statement here. The internal or cellular energy reserve in autotrophs is glycogen, protein, starch, fatty acids. So, we all know that in case of plants, autotrophs, it is starch, right? Okay. Which of the following equations is the summary of photosynthesis? 6CO2 plus 12H2O will give C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O, 6CO2 plus H2O plus sunlight, C6H12O6 plus O2 plus 6H2O, 6CO2 plus 12H2O in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight gives C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O, 6CO2 plus 12H2O in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight gives C6H12O6 plus 6CO2 plus 6H2O. So we know that at the end of the photosynthesis, glucose and oxygen is formed along with water. So option C is the correct answer. Choose the forms in which most plants absorb nitrogen. Proteins, nitrates and nitrites, urea, atmospheric nitrogen. So here the correct answer should be nitrates and nitrites and atmospheric oxygen, since they have given two options here. So the answer is D. Which of the following statements is or are correct? Pyruvate can be converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide by yeast. Fermentation takes place in aerobic bacteria. Fermentation takes place in mitochondria. Fermentation is a form of anaerobic respiration. So here we see that pyruvate can be converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide by yeast. And this process is called as fermentation, which is a form of anaerobic respiration. So the correct answer is C, 1 and 4. During deficiency of oxygen in tissues of human beings, pyruvic acid is converted into lactic acid in the cytoplasm, chloroplast, mitochondria, Golgi body. So the answer is cytoplasm. Anaerobic respiration takes place in cytoplasm, whereas aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria. Okay, so here the answer is cytoplasm. A few drops of iodine solution were added to rice water. The solution turned blue-black in color. This indicates that rice water contains complex proteins, simple proteins, fats and starch. So when you add iodine solution to rice water, the solution turned blue-black in color due to the presence of starch. So the answer here is starch. Which process converts light energy to chemical energy? Photosynthesis, respiration, transpiration, transportation. So we know that we have studied in the events that take place in photosynthesis. The first step is absorption of the light energy, and then the light energy is converted to the chemical energy by the plants. So the options here are photosynthesis, respiration, transpiration, transportation. So the answer is photosynthesis. The digestive system processes food into usable and unusable materials. The unusable materials are sent to the body cells as food, and unusable materials goes into the pancreas to await disposal, right ventricle to await disposal, large intestine to await disposal, small intestine to await disposal. So the correct answer is large intestine to await disposal. The longest part of the alimentary canal is esophagus, large intestine, small intestine, stomach. So the correct answer is small intestine. Okay, the correct answer is small intestine. The liver is located in the abdomen and performs many functions. Which of the following is not a function of the liver? Storing food, manufacturing insulin, producing digestive juices, healing itself when it is damaged. Obviously, liver helps in storage of glycogen, producing digestive juices such as bile, healing itself when it is damaged. So we all have studied that liver is the only gland which has the capacity to heal itself by the process of regeneration, and the only function that is not performed by the liver among all these is the manufacturing of insulin. Manufacturing of insulin is done by pancreas. Okay. Carbon dioxide is formed in all of the following except burning of sugar, respiration in plants, photosynthesis of plants, on heating of limestone. So we know that at the end product of photosynthesis is oxygen and not carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is utilized to give oxygen. So here the correct answer is photosynthesis of plants. The carbohydrates synthesized in the leaves are transported through sieve tubes, most commonly in the form of glucose, cellulose, sucrose, soluble starch. So the correct answer is sucrose. Find out the correct order of blood circulation through heart. Right atrium, right ventricle, lungs, left atrium, left ventricle, body. Right ventricle, left atrium, lungs, left atrium, left ventricle, body. Left atrium, left ventricle, lungs, right atrium, right ventricle, body. left ventricle, left atrium, lungs, right atrium, right ventricle, body. So we know that the blood from different parts of the body enters into the right atrium. From there it flows to the right ventricle. From the right ventricle through the pulmonary artery, it reaches the lungs for oxygenation. The oxygenated blood from lungs moves to the left atrium with the help of pulmonary vein. From there it flows to the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle it is again transported to the whole body part with the help of the biggest artery or the largest artery called as the aorta. So the correct answer is option A. Which is the correct sequence of the air passage in man? So they have given different sequences here. So the correct answer is nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and then it goes to the alveoli. Okay. Which respiration is more efficient? Aerobic, anaerobic, both are equal? None. So in aerobic respiration, 36 to 38 molecules of ATP is produced. Anaerobic, 2 ATP molecules are produced. So considering the number, we say that aerobic is the most efficient type of respiration among those two. Breaking of glucose in the presence of oxygen produces carbon dioxide, water, energy, all of the above. So breaking of glucose in the presence of oxygen, we have studied, it is the aerobic respiration. So all these carbon dioxide, water, energy, all of the above are the following products which are formed. The energy released during the process of respiration is used to make a dash molecule: ATP, ADP, ATC, AVP. So the correct answer is ATP, adenosine triphosphate molecule. Okay. So these are the energy currencies which are produced in the powerhouse of the cell, that is the mitochondria. Okay. ATP can be used in the synthesis in the cells for the protein synthesis, conduction of nerve impulses, contraction of muscles, all of the above. Basically ATP are currency, energy currencies, which means that they are required for all the activities that we perform, whether it is protein synthesis, conduction of nerve impulses, contraction of muscles, anything, any type of life processes requires ATP. So the correct answer is all of the above. Following are autotrophs, enzymes, some bacteria, green plants, both B and C. Some bacteria and green plants is the correct answer. Cyanobacteria, you can consider cyanobacteria for some bacteria which are autotrophic in nature. So both B and C is the correct answer. Okay. Following is true for heterotrophs. So what are heterotrophs? Okay, let us see the options first. Heterotrophs survival depends directly or indirectly on autotrophs. Heterotrophic organisms include animals and fungi. In heterotrophs, complex substances have to be broken down into simpler ones. All of the above. So we know that heterotrophs are those organisms which are dependent on autotrophs for their nutrition. So here we see that all the given examples are true for heterotrophs. So all of the above. The carbon and energy requirements of the autotrophic organisms are fulfilled by bacteria, photosynthesis, enzymes, none of the above. So we know that autotrophs are those organisms which perform photosynthesis in order to get their own energy or to get their own requirement of food. So the process is photosynthesis here. Which of the following part of alimentary canal does not secrete any digestive enzyme? Mouth, stomach, duodenum, esophagus. So by seeing the different parts, you can identify that mouth, we do have salivary glands which secrete the salivary enzyme, salivary amylase or ptyalin. Stomach, as we all know that it secretes the pepsin. Duodenum is the initial part of the small intestine. So we know that there intestinal juices are produced. The only part where none of the digestive enzymes or any digestive enzymes is not secreted is the esophagus. The opening of the esophagus is called the gullet, glottis, larynx, pharynx. So you have studied about glottis. Epiglottis is the opening which is present on the top of the windpipe. So the opening of the esophagus is called as the gullet and opening of the windpipe is called as the glottis. Okay. The human intestine is long because it allows gradual killing of bacteria in the food. It provides more surface for food storage. It increases surface area for absorption of food. There is much space left in the abdominal cavity. The reason why human intestine is very long, it's because it increases surface area for absorption of food. Gradual killing of bacteria happens in the mouth as well as in the stomach with the help of saliva in mouth and HCl in the stomach. It provides more surface for food storage, which is not true. Food storage organ of the digestive system is the stomach. So it increases surface area for absorption of food is the correct answer. An organism that does not depend on simple diffusion of gases for breathing and respiration. This organism is Amoeba planaria bryophyllum. So we know that Amoeba planaria, they all come under unicellular organisms. Especially Amoeba comes under unicellular organism. Whereas prawns are, they are just like fishes, okay, aquatic organism which depend on normal atmospheric oxygen and it does not undergo the process of simple diffusion for gases. Prawn respires through the presence of gills. So the answer is gills, prawn, okay. Yeah. What is the dental formula of human adults? The dental formula of human adults is 2123 by 2123, 2223 by 2223 and 2113 by 2113, 2323 by 2323. So here the correct answer is 2123 by 2123. That is because, so in the upper jaw we have around 16 teeth and in the lower jaw we have again 16 teeth. So 2 incisors, 1 canines, 2 premolars and 3 molars on the top and on the bottom. So totally it makes it around 32, right? So the correct answer is 2123 by 2123. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you have understood the video thoroughly.